Fat people need to be involved in the development of healthcare and medical devices. And many people have already said that, but masks. It is so hard to get a good fit with a fat face. Now, I don't think I have anything particularly unique about my face, besides that it's bigger than the standard, which leads to two things. One, increased gappage, movement, with the flaps not fitting right, not pulling down as far as they should.
How should society allow this? How come the government is not forcing plus-size masks production? What a discrimination.
Or two, it leads to increased harassment because to get one to fit, it has to be so tight and so, against your face with such a narrow build only for more thin faces that it just emphasizes how our faces are so big. The narrow build of most N95s just, they either don't fit entirely or they just balloon out cheeks and just make people stare at you. We need more fat people involved in the making of these things.
How can someone say this? How far can fat acceptance go?
Most stupid thing I have ever heard. Why should unhealthy people have a say on others' health?
The conclusion can be that medicine should accept and promote obesity.
As a plus-size travel blogger and someone advocating for change in the airline industry, I want to talk about this article that just came out in Business Insider. A South Korean airline plans to weigh passengers, putting them on scales before each flight to comply with local laws. Let's talk about it. Many times people comment on my videos that passengers should be weighed so that we can charge them per weight. And that right there is straight up discriminatory. But this seems a little bit different, and let me tell you why. They are saying this data is to comply with local laws and it will be collected anonymously to use for survey purposes when it comes to weight and balance. This is temporary and will not be a permanent thing as of right now. They will not be using this data to charge overweight passengers more for their plane tickets. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Drop them down in the comments.
Yeah, but you affect the center of gravity on the plane. The fact that you and starving children in Africa exist at the same time makes me want to cry.
I think you shouldn't fly for the safety of other passengers.
In honor of Labor Day and in partnership with Dove, I thought it would be appropriate to discuss the negative labor and economic impacts of weight discrimination. The Real Cost of Beauty Ideals report by Dove provides some useful highlights. First, employment. Weight discrimination results in lower employment rates and lower pay for fat people.
Obesity is a significant public health issue affecting approximately 42% of people in the United States. Employees with overweight or obesity are more likely to develop weight-related comorbidities such as type 2 diabetes, hypertension, sleep apnea, cardiovascular disease, and cancer, which all contribute to lower work productivity. Researchers evaluated many employees with and without obesity in the MarketScan databases. They determined the percentage of employees with work loss, the number of hours, days lost from work, and costs associated with productivity loss were higher among people with overweight or obesity. The loss of work productivity was greater with each higher body mass index, BMI, category.
The report cites a study which found that fat women are less likely to be employed than their thin counterparts, and when they are employed, they are paid less on average. The report also notes that fat employees may experience discrimination in the workplace, such as not being hired for jobs they're qualified for, being subjected to a hostile work environment, being denied promotions, or even being fired because of their weight. And to be clear, that should be enough for this issue to matter, but in case it's not, here's some more information. Weight discrimination is not just bad for the worker, it is also bad for business. The report suggests that businesses that engage in weight discrimination miss out on the talent and skills of fat employees, which can reduce their productivity and innovation.
All geniuses are fat. Not only is obesity bad for the company but also for the economy in general. Obesity has a major impact on national economies by reducing productivity and life expectancy and increasing disability and healthcare costs.
Finally, weight discrimination is not just bad for the worker or individual businesses. No. It's bad for the whole economy. It contributes to social inequality, which reduces economic mobility, which contributes to poverty, income inequality, and suppression of economic growth and stability. Individuals and organizations need to take a stand to end weight discrimination. You can do so by signing the petition at dove.com/sizefreedom and sharing your story using the hashtag #SizeFreedom. We all deserve the right to thrive. So fight for it.
Missing seeing you on my FYP.
An incorrect feeling.
I sometimes have a feeling I can do crystal meth, but then I think, better not.
Yeah.
Diet and meth are the same? Better not.